think I'm just gonna go Fountain Go until I really know what he's playing. Looks like he likes to play Zoo. He may be on Zoo. Look at that. According to Moto, Windswept, is this Zoo? Looks like Zoo to me is a Syndicata. Ah, the Loam Lion. So he's a different variant of Zoo than the one we saw. I think he just goes Strand here. I think he just goes Strand here and then end step Peak. Now, awkwardly enough, the Flooded Strand isn't going to get the perfect duel here. Would be my stomping ground, but the Floodeds don't fetch for stomping. Okay, Lion. I think I want to peek before I crack the fetch because we may change our mind how we sequence things. Like we may want to Wrath the Boar. All right, Tarmagoof, Goblin, Kurd, Nicodles, and okay, so mono creatures. Okay. All right, so Goblin Guide. Tarmagoof, Nicodles, and a Zergo. Okay. I think I still just want to land the Ascendancy, though. So I think what I'll do... Well, it is a 4-color deck, free will. I think what I'll do... I'm much more likely to hit a green source in the deck. I think I'll just go ahead and take the Steam Vents. Go ahead and get the Ascendancy into play. Because that... Oh, we drew the Temple Garden, so that's fine. So getting the Ascendancy into play is what turns on the kill for next turn, and he's not anywhere near close. He doesn't have any way to interact with the Ascendancy. He actually doesn't have any removal either. In fact, he kept a 1-lander. It's pretty greedy. Kept a 1-lander, fetched a Temple Garden. Next turn I could go off, I think. Yeah, I can. Next turn I can go off. I can Glittering Wish for the Hydroform. Or excuse me, we would need double green source for that. I mean, he's bringing the beats. I could Glittering Wish for a Sweeper. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I actually can't shock myself here. We may have to naturally draw the creature. I mean, look at this. We may have to naturally draw the creature. Because he's got near lethal. If he draws a burn or a Goblin Guide, we're toast. I mean, I can't shock myself in Glittering Wish here. Because we don't have second green. We can't use the Hydroform to go off. It's green blue. Him drawing that land was very good. What do I want to do? You could just play the Temple Guard, tap, play a second Ascendancy, and hope the next turn you hit a Fate Stitcher. You could hope to hit a Fate Stitcher next turn. I can't think of anything else. I mean, we're going to get a free trigger off this first Ascendancy, and we'll pitch one Glittering Wish. Seems like an anemic play. I wish we had better plays. This hand looked like a really good opener, but again, it didn't naturally see the tapper. Whispers. Okay, I'm going to pitch a Glittering. You know what happened next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, am I forgetting about the Zergo? I think I did forget about the Zergo. Yeah, he just has to dash in the Zergo. Again, a lot of this deck's fast draws do involve the Sylvan. Yeah, I forgot about the Zergo Bell Striker in hand. Yeah, he just has to dash that. He's got lethal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't really care to discuss it for Ferret, but you're welcome to link it. Yeah. He did some math. Alright, let's go game 2. Now, the nice thing about Zoo is they typically don't run Eidolon. I've seen some variants of Zoo run Eidolon the Great Revel. Eidolon's a real pain. Things that he's going to bring in. He's obviously going to hate on the Ascendancy if he has any pieces. They run... let's see. It's a turn 4 kill from Zoo. It's not bad. That's where they want to be. I don't know how much sideboarding I can really afford. We needed the Stitcher there. I don't know how much sideboarding I want to do. Excuse me. I think I don't do any sideboarding. I mean, it's tempting to bring in something like Face Shield to protect your combo from Destructive Revelry. Swan Song also counters Revelry and counters a number of other things that he might have. But I don't have a link for it, dude. I don't really care to discuss it on the channel, though. If you want to discuss Star City Games and recent, like, that kind of news, or you want to talk about the new cube that's coming out, Ferret, that's interesting news. That's something that I'd be happy to discuss on the channel, but I don't really want to talk about the player that you want to discuss. I don't think that's news. I don't think that's interesting at all. Alright, and that's the end of that. So, Swan Song maybe is an option if you want to counter like a Bolt or a Boar's Charm or a Revelry. Face Shield, of course, could counter a Revelry. It's less intensive. You don't give them a 2/2, which is relevant in this matchup. You could bring in the Face Shield. We could bring it in. It's not huge. Smith. I think so too. I like the Swan Song much better against other degenerate decks. Yes. Now, see, this hand is sweet if it draws another land. I'm tempted to keep. It's got the Caryatid. Now, we could get Temple Garden off this flooded instead of the breeding pool. The experiment. Or Moto will skip his end step for me. It's okay. I definitely did want to get either my breeding pool or my Temple Garden there, though. Like, see, now if I grab Basic Island, we're a little in trouble. But I mean, I gotta see another land drop for the turn. Sleight of Hand gives us the most looks. Maybe even consider the probe, because we just gotta make some land drops. Now, of course, if you don't take the breeding pool and you hit like Basic Island or Plains, then you're not casting the Caryatid on time. And if you're not casting the Caryatid on time, you're not casting the Ascendancy on time. I'm just gonna have faith in the deck. Just go with Basic. Stitcher Caryatid. I think we're supposed to take the Stitcher. I really need to make that land drop. Do you think the land's just sitting on the top? I hope so. Alright, Goblin, Coddle. Okay, so a couple of Apes, a Coddle, a Foothills, and a Mesa. I don't think you probe again. I don't know, if I don't make this land drop, we're losing anyway. So, there we go. Yeah, I mean, if we don't make the land drop there, the second land drop, you're going to lose anyway. Now, the Cerulean Whips can fix our colors. You can float a color on the Caryatid, and then Cerulean, and then float the other color. So we actually aren't color screwed for the Ascendancy. That's a misconception. The Cerulean Wisps plus Caryatid can do a lot of fixing. So next turn we play the Caryatid, turn after that we play the Ascendancy. Now, we need to see another Phyrexian spell, or we need to see another land over the course of those 2 turns. Preferably a white fetch, so I can get a basic plains, I suppose. We don't know if he has Smiter or not, Ribe. Maybe. Well, if he has it, Black Iron. You don't play Modern to win. You play Modern to have fun, man. Or at least that's my new attitude. It's not my attitude for today. That's been my attitude ever since I sold out of my blue-red control. I haven't really been competitive. Trying to be competitive. It's just there's really not much point. But we've touched on that before. Okay, Cerulean Wisps. Now the block, it is risky to do the block with the Caryatid. I mean, Atarka's Command is a card. Likely has it. I mean, it's tempting to block the Curdape. Again, if he taps mana before combat, he can't make up his mind. Now, if he doesn't have a Target's Command mana up, then I'm much more down for blocking. Okay, well, we could block the Goblin Guide as well. It doesn't matter which one you block. Just so I can say I blocked the Curdape, I'm going to block the Curdape. Draw me a land. Boom! We're good to go next turn. So we'll block. We take a lot. We aren't going to get to really use a lot of Phyrexian spells. We're going to go to 4. So we get to use 1. Nice. Okay. So I think it's just plains here. We'll do what I said we're going to do. We're going to use the Cerulean Wisps through the Caryatid. Actually, we don't even have to do that, do we? I could literally just go plains. Red. Ascend. Cerulean the Sylvan. We did it! We're looking good. We're going to get a Fate Stitcher into the yard. Alright, Cerulean the Sylvan. Triggers. Going to discard the Stitcher here. It's definitely, if you like brewing, Modern's the format for you. If you want to play something where you can kind of metagame and you can kind of, be like, oh, well, this deck is good here, or yada yada, you should play a different format. That's all I'm saying. I think I want to go straight to Glittering Wish, right? No, we know we're using blue mana. We know that we are. I mean, that's exactly the next step is the Fate Stitcher. He's tapped out, so... Alright. Let's bring out the Stitch. I mean, we could Glit Wish here. You could Glittering Wish here. Like, grab the Hydra form. We got a lot of options. I think we may even get to animate the Lumbering Falls this game. Which would be cool. Drawn into a lot of lands, though. I mean, maybe instead of grabbing the... You could grab the Scarscale Ritual here. Or another Ascendancy, although we're not ready for it mana-wise. Which is making me think that I want the Hydra form. You know what? No. We're going to go Scarscale Ritual. We're going to play it safe. I like playing it safe. I like playing it safe here. Let's Scarscale Ritual. Some random regenerate on his experiment one. Okay. It's random. Random regenerate is random. Alright, Wind Zendikon. I'm going to put it on the island because I like fast tapping for blue. It's something that's pretty important to the deck. Just speed of combo. Combo speed. Oh, meant to discard the Stitcher there. I was already going for the Misty though. Peek. You see, like, Caryatid, for example,